Prenderci per mano, Maria.
For the month of March, Pope Francis has asked for prayers for Christian unity in China.
Hoy día en China, la Iglesia mira hacia adelante con la esperanza. La Iglesia quiere que los cristianos chinos sean cristianos en serio.
The prayer request comes nearly 1.5 years after the Vatican signed a provisional agreement with China on a procedure for appointing Catholic bishops.
Con ciò auspico che in Cina si possa aprire una nuova fase che aiuti a sanare le ferite del passato e a ristabilire e a mantenere la piena comunione di tutti i cattolici cinesi e ad assumere con rinnovato impegno l'annuncio del Vangelo.
Since then, this agreement hasn't given the Vatican much legroom. After the agreement, only a handful of bishops have been named by the Holy See. Yet in 2018, for the first time, 2 Chinese bishops attended the Synod of Bishops at the Vatican. The problem is not everyone agrees on the Vatican's approach with communist China. Cardinal Joseph Zen, retired Bishop of Hong Kong, has spoken out against the 2018 agreement on numerous occasions. Letters have been exchanged between him and Cardinal Giovanni Battista Re, who instead agrees with the Vatican. The most recent letter was a response by Cardinal Zen on March 1, 2020. He states Pope Francis was manipulated on the China deal. An area he criticizes is clergy registration with the Chinese state, which the Vatican denounced in June 2019. Francesco Sisci, an Italian journalist in China, explains how the registration affects bishops.
The Chinese law requires everyone faithful to one religion to register on the official list. There are 2 aspects of this. One is the inscription of the faithful, which is practically not applied. Then there is inscription of the bishops. Today, almost all bishops are also written and registered with the Chinese Catholic Patriotic Association, which is the official organization through which the government controls the activities of the bishops.
Some bishops don't register in the civil registry, and neither Rome nor China puts intense pressure on them to do so. Yet on February 1, 2020, China implemented a law forcing religious groups to support and spread the principles and policies of the Chinese Communist Party.
What interests the Chinese government is that these religions don't work against as anti-governmental organizations. It could be a step forward since the Chinese Catholic Patriotic Association in the past contrasted with various religious organizations. Now the state is directly intervening instead of going back to how it was before.
All these moves have only encouraged Pope Francis's efforts for dialogue. He approved a February 14, 2020 meeting between the Chinese and Vatican foreign ministers in Munich. A Vatican press release said the 2 discussed institutional dialogue on a bilateral level to promote the life of the Catholic Church and the good of the Chinese people. Thus, Pope Francis is not only pushing for more dialogue like this, but unity among all Catholics in regards to the Catholic Church in China, which makes up about 1% of the Chinese population.